Hello, fellow pipers. It's the Spaceman landing in your area once again. And to my right is a fresh sealed tin of some tobacco that I'm trying for the first time. This is a Dunhill blend, and that blend is Aperitif. Now, this blend is technically listed as a Scottish blend. You could just call it English, whatever you want to call it. Let's get that seal open. Not much of a seal. I didn't hear no. Anyway, you can already smell the Latakia wafting out of the tin. This is made up of Virginia, Cavendish, Latakia, and Oriental leaf. Okay, there's no top flavoring. It is a ribbon cut, and there it is, a beautiful ribbon cut at that. Very nicely cut up, and it has a very nice tin aroma. Of course, primarily Latakia. And I can smell, well, you know, I mean, how do you smell Cavendish? I mean, Cavendish is a kind of cut, but it kind of smells, I smell something else in there. Maybe want to say some kind of a sweet, kind of little bit of a sweetness, flavor, smell, aroma. It's dry enough to smoke right out of the tin, and the pipe I'm going to be smoking it in is my DR-GRABOW-ROYALTON rusticated or sandblasted, whatever you want to call that. I guess it's more so rusticated. And I got my three furry friends out here with me, so if you see a few cats come in and out of video, don't be surprised. There you go, there's one behind the chair there, that's Echo. So, while I'm loading up my bowl, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this tobacco. Now, the Cavendish in this tobacco, of course, it's like my mixture 965 in that it has Cavendish, and unlike Durbar and Nightcap, because they have no Cavendish. Now, American Cavendish is unlike English Cavendish in that American Cavendish is burly and it's cased. English Cavendish is made out of Virginia, pressed, steamed, and uncased. So it's a little different. So now the aperitif, the word aperitif, I'm not sure what language that is, but that means before dinner. I'm smoking it after dinner. Okay? So well, has a more sweeter note than 965 or Durbar. I haven't tried Durbar, so I can't say, but the 965 or Nightcap, which I'm obviously thinking is the Cavendish. They say there's no flavoring in this, but perhaps the Cavendish does bring about a sweeter essence. It's more of a complex mixture, and it's a little bit like less it's not really it's a lot less Latakia forward than the two that I mentioned prior to this. Like I said, I haven't tried Durbar yet. I plan on trying Durbar. I'm still trying to figure out what the other aroma is that I get in there. I haven't quite pinpointed that yet. I'm enjoying a glass of Lipton iced tea with this, which is very good with it. I really like the Grabo-ROYALTONs. I wanted to mention that too to you. I actually have two like this, the one that's rusticated and the one that's not rusticated. But obviously, it's kind of a mellow tobacco. It's not a robust, bold, like, you know, really with a lot of punch to it. I really like the tin. I think the tin art is very interesting. This is the only tin I own at this point, so I wanted to go ahead and open it, being as the demise of Dunhill is done. And excuse the oxymoron there, but Dunhill is already demised with their tobacco, so whatever's left out there in the warehouse to be shipped to the vendors, whatever the vendors have, and whatever's getting ready to be, you know, or hasn't been shipped out, if that's the way the ball is rolling, that's what's going on with that. So I'm gonna hurry up if I'm gonna like this and get myself a few more tins. I'm thinking we might have a little bit more time with that because of the amount of stock on Dunhill could be very enormous. Even though that being said, who knows what frequency or magnitude people are ordering this stuff on. Just finished my first bowl and just loaded up a new bowl here, and the interesting thing about this tobacco is that the last bowl I smoked, it smoked perfectly all the way down to the heel perfectly, and it just, I tipped my pipe over and it just dropped right out, the rest of the ash. So it smokes to a nice fine gray ash, and you could just tip your bowl over and there it goes. So no tongue bite. Very flavorful. Very nice flavor this tobacco has, awesomely. And I sort of picked up another element in the taste, kind of like maybe a buttery essence to it. I've heard aperitif once described as hot buttered pancakes, and I can kind of see where they're coming from with that. But whatever it is you get from it, it's great. It's a great tobacco. This bowl, the second bowl, is very good. I mean, it's nice and creamy. It's starting off nice and creamy. It's just a lot better than the first bowl. This is an English pipe. I mostly smoke, well, I smoke all Englishes in this particular Grabo. And so it could have possibly have been ghosting from another blend a little bit. So maybe this bowl I can get more of a, you know, a more precise flavor detection. But it's a very nice, relaxing smoke. After dinner, I would prefer. I mean, you could smoke it before dinner, but it's got like kind of a sweetness to it, probably from the Virginias and the Cavendish. So, I mean, you can do that, but to me, it's probably ideal to smoke after a good meal. The nicotine level, I think, is medium, maybe medium to high. So like I said about the Dunhill blends, I don't know what pace people are ordering this stuff at, but the way I see it now when I go to online vendors, it seems to be that there seems to be a lot of it and it's not going away fast. So either there's a lot of tins out there and maybe some more in the warehouse still being shipped out. There could be utterly millions of tins of this stuff, and it's just taking a while. Or a lot of people are just not ordering it at that high of a rate and hoping that someone else will pick it up. But the way I understand it, no one is picking up the Dunhill tobacco. Evidently, they don't want their name associated with tobacco at all anymore. That's the way I understand it to be. That could change. I don't know. Anything's possible to change, open to change. You can see it's gotten a little bit, you know, crazy lately with McClellan and Dunhill and. Anyway, it's gotten dark out here and it's gotten a little cooler. It's got to be in the temperature had to drop a few degrees. You got to put this shirt on here, so this flannel shirt is probably like 58, 59 degrees, somewhat like that. What's my rating on this tobacco? I definitely give this tobacco 5 stars. It's up there. Very, very, very good. And this Grabo, it smokes awesome. Especially, you know, there's certain tobaccos that seem to smoke really well in certain pipes. At least I notice in my pipe collection that would be the case. This blend smokes awesome in this DR-GRABOW-ROYALTON. So you might want to get yourself one of these. They're good smoking pipes. And they retail for $29.99 on Pipes and Cigars, and probably from the actual DR-GRABOW. You can order them right from the company, from the website maybe, or call them up, call the number. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here, and you guys have a good evening. And I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.